Hi everybody, it's Dave Mattis from RE/MAX of Reading with my end of the year market update for the Berks County real estate market. Figured it would be a good time to update you now that all the statistics have rolled in for 2013. So I'm just going to start you off with a couple of stats here. Sales price versus original asking price in Berks County is a little bit higher this year. It ended up at 91.3%. And last year we were at just over 90%. And keep in mind, again, that's final sales price versus original asking price. So that's always a good statistic to know. Of course, we want to outpace that when we list your home by a large margin if possible. So this year compared to last year, we sold 3,691 homes. Last year was 3,488, so that's an increase of 6 to 7%, which is pretty awesome. Just to give you an idea, between 11 and 12, we had an increase of about 11%. So we didn't outpace that by too much, but it was definitely an increase. Days on the market is another thing that I talk about, and that is, how long does it take your house to get a contract that ends up being signed. And this year we dropped to under 100 days average throughout the whole year. So I think that's a really good statistic. We dropped to 97, and in 2012 it was 116. In 2011, the average days on the market was also 116. So all good stuff there. It did seem to slow down in November and December a little bit. In December, I believe we sold 2 more houses than we did in compared to December of last year. So that's a good thing. But November did take a little bit of a step back year over year. Overall, I think the statistics speak for themselves that we've kind of turned the corner on the real estate market, and we should be going up from here. Wanted to let you know that distressed properties, that would be short sales and foreclosures, this year amounted to about 13% of the market. So I think that's again down from where it had been over the last 3 or 4 years. Again, I think the government shutdown in October slowed things down a little bit. And the other thing, I think I mentioned this in my last market update, and that is new construction is still way down. So I know there are some really good new construction opportunities out there, but we went from a peak of about 1185, new homes that were sold in a year in 2002, and this year it ended up in the neighborhood of 150, 160. So things that have a pretty big impact. And in case you wonder, hey, what happened to the real estate market? Well, that's a big facet of it. Nationally, I think the statistics kind of, are kind of mirroring ours. We're probably expecting, somewhat of an increase this year in average sales price and somewhat of an increase in sales, but it did also soften a little bit in the fall into the latter part of the year. So anyway, I just wanted to get you up to date. If there are any other statistics that you could use that would be a help to you, please let me know. And as always, if you know somebody that wants to buy or sell real estate in Berks County or the surrounding counties, please let me know. Talk to you soon.